Hi everyone! Today I thought I'd do something a bit different. I usually do tutorials and stuff, but today I'm in my sewing room, as you can see behind me, and it's not perfect. I redid this room in February last year, and I did most of it and got it all in good shape, but in all of those boxes I know I still have bunches of things unorganized and I need to go through and get things set up a bit more and also clean this space up a bit more, because right now I've been working on a lot of different projects and I got things laying around there and here and there, and I thought I'd take you along while I reorganize this and then maybe finish this video off with a sewing room tour. So I hope you enjoy see me working, so let's start.
I look at you and it's easy to see you are that someone I've been trying to meet. I got your number, won't you pick up the phone? Don't leave me hanging on the dial tone. Think back to the night that we met, jumping in the pool, talk to you, dripping wet. Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my tongue. Never thinking you would be my number one. Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my tongue. Never thinking you would be my number one. Jump in your car and we drive to the beach. The sun was setting, it was just you and me. Wind in my hair and the sand in my shoes. Could've chosen anyone, but I choose you. Hop back in your car, top down. There's no stopping us, cause we own this town. Never knew I could have such fun. Never thinking you would be my number one.
Whew. That was, I'm really warm now. Even though it's super cold winter's day out, I had to put the blinds down because the sun was so bright in here, so I thought it would be hard to film it. And I guess some part of the video you've been seeing the shadow of my advent star that I have in my window now when it's Christmas. So maybe I'll turn the camera around and show you the wintry landscape outside. I guess maybe you can see the really icy snowy trees outside that window. Today we have a lot of snow for Sweden, or at least the south of Sweden, and also really cold weather. I think right now it's about 10 degrees below 0 Celsius, so that's cold winter, really. Matching my hat, my new pattern, Vanja Vinter, which is a wordplay of the I would say a Swedish saying that's Varga Vinter, and that's would translate into wolf's winter, and which the meaning of that is a super cold winter. So today it's really that type of winter outside, but the sun is out and the weather is really crisp and nice outside, so I might take a long walk with my dog after this. And up here in this room it's now super warm. So I have a few things that I'd like to show you and talk about. So behind me you can see now I have like a wall that's from IKEA, and I think it's called Boaxel, and I bought this and put it up last February, as I said, and nice modern look, just white to blend in. And then I have all these boxes and baskets, most of them from IKEA too, books and stuff. So it works out. I just used to have like just odd pieces that have been left over from furnishing or moving, and furniture we didn't really have any place to put, or things like that. So I had like just one bookcase and not really even a desk, but it was more like a small side table that I used as a desk for my sewing machines. So for me this is a big upgrade, and the room that I'm in, it's kind of odd room. We use it just like a hobby room, and sometimes we have guests sleeping over and they can stay in this room. But we have like the sofa and the TV, and my son sits up here a lot playing PlayStation. And then I have my little sewing corner, but it's not only sewing. I have so many crafts going on and I have to keep them stashed away someplace. So that's what we see here behind me. So I have these boxes. I didn't have time to go through them today, but I have these boxes with yarn up in that corner, and I think also some wool that's for spinning. And down below here you have my spinning wheel. It's Woolmakers Bliss, and I really like that one. It's been some time since I used it last now, but it's a really fun hobby to do. And then I have two machines. Move you all a bit closer. Okay, so over here we have my little sewing table, and I have plans to put like a pegboard here, but I didn't find anything that I liked, so this is where I am right now. So I have this machine right here, and it's from Husqvarna Viking, and I think it's called Opal 650. And I think I got this, oh, time flies. So I think I've had this for at least 10 years, might be 12 already. I don't really remember anymore when I got it, but at least 10 years. And then I also have this little machine over here, my Overlock machine, and that's a Brother 34D, and this was a really low price machine that I bought, and I'm liking it. It's quite loud, but still works. And I've also had this one for at least 10 years, I would say. Yeah, so that's the machines. So in this corner I have this trolley, also an IKEA one, a really sturdy metal one, and I have like sewing things here, my threads and the little bobbins and stuff. And in this level here I have more like my paints and things like that. And then at the bottom one I have some spare stuff for knitting and crocheting. And then I bought these like net shelves. They don't pull out very far, but that's okay. And just to have like a storage place where you can put all things. Like here I have like my threads for my overlock machine and some other things. And in this one I keep some other like ribbons and stuff. And then here in these I have patterns, loads of patterns for sewing basically, and some of them are really full. You saw me unpacking a few new ones. I'm not super sure with these, but these were like the last two that I got, and this is I think they're not making these anymore, so I bought this later this year. So we'll see, but I need to sort all my patterns out and make sure I have them stashed away properly. And then I have like my different fabrics in different little boxes, and I probably need to put something on them so I know, like some labels to know what's in them, because now I just move over and lift the lid up and see what's in the box, and then, oh, that's not what I'm looking for, and I keep looking until I find it. And I have all of these lovelies staying out. Shouldn't really be out in the sun though. But these are some fabrics that I have bought quite recently. They are already washed, and I have some projects planned for these already, and I'm hoping to get them started quite soon. So some really lovely fabrics here, just waiting to be sewn up. Yeah, I have some notebooks and drawing pads for watercolor drawing pads. So these are always hard to stash away. And you saw me tackle this one, and I just looked at it and put it away. This will probably be a video coming up in the future. All of my work in progress for knitting. All of this is knitting. A lot of them are UFOs. All of them are right now, and I'm not knitting on any of these as we speak. So guilty conscious right here. So you might be wondering like where I do my cutting when I do or pattern placing, and I either crawl around on the floor. I have wood floors up here, or I use my kitchen table downstairs. But this is where I sit and sew and have my things basically. So it depends a bit on what craft I'm doing. Also knitting is mainly done downstairs in my sofa watching TV. You know, sewing is a hobby that takes up quite a lot of space. You have all the things you need, the tools, the machines, and you need some space to spread out when you're working. So luckily I'm having an accepting family who are okay with me using our kitchen table when I need to place or cut out things or do things like that. So yeah, I also show you some pictures of the old sewing machine I have up here in this room. This I got it from my grandmother, and it's actually her mother's machine from the beginning. So it's like 3 generations away, like my great grandmother's, and she was a seamstress. So that's her machine that I was using, or I have more as a keepsake, but it is working. But right now it's just out for display as a beautiful piece to have. That's my sewing room. Thanks for coming along today. That was my work today that I had set up for me to do, and it was a lot more fun to do with you guys watching. So thanks for following along, and we'll see what we will do next time. I see you soon.
Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my tongue.